Previously on Life is Strange Before the Storm.
I felt like my dad's been lying about something for a while. I didn't know what it was.
There is plenty of blame to go around.
What does that mean?
You forced my hand. This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe.
We both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
In a million years, I never thought you'd choose David over me.
Hey!
Blackwell's done with me. I can't go home anymore. Is this junkyard all I've got left?
Drew runs Oxy for Damon. Go to Drew's room, find the money, and I'll meet you to pick it up.
Whatever you do, don't open the door.
Oh, I want my fucking money!
Juliet is waylaid. That infernal inferno is the culprit.
Acabou, a coisa boa que aconteceu nesse episódio todo foi essa peça de teatro.
Chance. I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish? Yes. Let's leave. For real.
If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen.
What would it take to convince you? Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress.
Mistress.
That was your mother.
E a cara da minha mãe de trás, tipo, tranquilo.
I want to tell you all of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
Por que ela tem que ficar aqui?
Of course. In every way that matters, Rose is my wife and your mother.
Cor da
But the
mansa.
woman you saw at the Overlook, her name is Sarah. Your birth mother. I'm going to tell you everything,
Obrigada,
Rachel.
Futema.
Everything I've shielded you from for so long. But the truth can be hard to look at. Is this really something you're ready for?
Chloe.
I'm right here.
Good. I need you.
When I was in high school, there was one person everyone adored. Her teachers, her friends. Sarah was everyone's favorite. Every boy wanted to date her. I could barely believe it when she picked me.
É tipo a Rachel, né, velho?
Sometimes, I think that's what kept me blind for so long. She was so alive, so passionate about everything. Early on, though, I realized I wasn't enough for her. While the rest of us were pursuing college, careers, families, Sarah wasn't looking for any of that. She was looking for escape. Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. And it did. For a little while. Becoming your father was the greatest moment of my life. There was so much love, but I was still blind. However much she loved you then, it wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always there.
Ixi, ela é viciadona.
For over a year, I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was still a good person. That no matter what happened, she would never do anything to hurt you. I was wrong. Eventually, I saw her for who she really was. A destructive person. Someone who could never be satisfied. Anyone or anything. Even the love of her own daughter. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. So I made a choice. I was never going to let her harm you again. What you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life. It was a kiss goodbye. I told her that I was happy for her. That she felt like she'd gotten her life together.
Eu acho que não.
But she didn't get to just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not
Porque ela
after
tem
all
coisa com o Frank
people
ainda, né? Tá
she
devendo,
hurt.
sei lá.
All
Tinha o
the
nome dela
lies
nas cadernetas,
she
pelo menos, né?
destroyed. I told her she'd been given the greatest gift in the world. The chance to be your mother. And she squandered it. It pained me to hurt her like that. But I'd do it again. And again and again to keep you safe.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I send her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
Acho que ela não gostou muito disso, não.
But now she wants to see me?
Yes. But Rachel, it cannot be.
É, a decisão da mãe dele, né? Ela já grande, né?
You think you have the right to decide that for her?
When I left Sarah, when I took Rachel away, I truly believe I saved her life. And I will continue to protect her no matter what.
But maybe she's different now. People change, right?
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Pesado.
Rachel. I think I need to lie down.
Ela Ela tem que ver a mãe dela, né, mano? Precisa virar super amiga, mas pelo menos conhecer que é a mãe dela de verdade. Acho que é um direito dela, né?
Alone.
Tá, eu já vou lá. Vamos ver quem...
Wonder what James is thinking right now. This must be hard for you too, Mr. Amber.
It could be far worse. My biggest fear is that Rachel will try to meet Sarah. I've dreaded it.
So that's why you never told her?
You have no idea what pain Sarah's caused. Her addiction has led her to do terrible things. I don't want Rachel to go through any of that.
But shouldn't that be up to Rachel to decide?
Rachel is curious and determined. She's always going to want to know more.
I can believe that.
She won't be concerned about her own safety. She never has been.
Do you think Sarah is involved with any of the drug dealers around here?
Sim.
It wouldn't surprise me if she were. That's who she is. Chloe, I believe Rachel trusts you more than anyone else right now.
Is this where you ask me to manipulate Rachel into doing what you want?
This is where I ask you to do as your conscience dictates. But please, put my daughter's safety first.
That is something I will always do.
She's so young. You are too. But I know you've experienced loss. Protect her from that. Please.
I'll do what I can. I care about her too, you know?
I know. Thank you.
É, mano, no fim ele não é, tipo, ai, cuzão, tá ligado? Ele só queria o melhor pra Rachel, apesar de que eu acho que ela tem que conhecer ela, assim.
Rachel only knew half the truth when she set that fire. What if she'd known everything?
Ai, ai.
Whoa. Sarah Gearhart
Tem
is
como
a known
matar
associate
ele?
of
Que
that
isso?
psycho who attacked Drew. Then again, so is Frank.
Ela tá associada com o Frank, que tá associada com o Merrick, então. Tá nos negócios de... Ai, deixa eu fechar meu navegador, porque senão vai ficar com o barulho do WhatsApp. E péssimo, né? Pronto.
I hope tonight hasn't messed up Rachel's memories of family trips like this.
Relaxa, mano. Bem-vindo aí. Vamos fuçar aqui no
The Tempest
notebook.
show feels so far away now.
Implemento pelo link foi equipe incrível da tempestade, assim como ter personagens. Mas isso aqui eu já fiz, eu acho.
This is so painful to look at.
Ah, tá. Esse aqui também já vi, é o histórico do pai dela.
This seems like a James and Rose bookshelf. I can't imagine Sarah here instead. Hard to argue that Rachel would have had a better life with Sarah. But does that make what James did right? Holy shit. Rachel completely destroyed that table.
Pois é.
I guess there's worse things than growing up around fancy stuff like this.
Tá, eu tô enrolando aqui pra subir, né? Tem que subir lá pra falar com a Rachel. Ah, posso falar com a Rose também?
can't even imagine how she must be feeling.
É, então, né? Ela aceita tudo de boa, mano. Que isso?
Hey, Mrs. Amber.
I think it's Rose at this point, considering everything.
Ela vai se separar dele.
Okay. Rose.
Mas parecia que ela já sabia.
Do you need any help with anything?
That's very kind of you. Could you get out the broom for me? It's in the breezeway. Door to the left of the fridge.
Essa mulher tá no jogo só pra me mandar fazer as coisas, né, mano? Você é louco. Tá bom, né? Cadê? Onde que tá? Não mostrou essa porta aqui, velho? É... Não sei onde tá a vassoura. Ai, meu Deus. Ah, é essa porta aqui. Camiseta.
Hey, cool graphic. Rachel was really getting rid of this?
Dá pra pegar? Não, a camiseta não dá. Dá? Ah, dá pra pegar a camiseta.
Mrs. Amber, could I have this?
Oh, sure, Chloe. Rachel was going to give it away anyhow.
Thanks.
Como vai pegar a vassoura, acha uma camiseta e... Nossa, posso ficar a camiseta? Mais coisa aqui, não. Toma.
Here you go.
Thank you. I'm really quite glad that you're here.
I'm glad too.
You've had to cope with much worse, I know. I'm grateful Rachel has someone as strong as you. How are you doing, Chloe?
How am I doing?
Your generation loves to talk about how awkward different things are. Well, this must be pretty awkward, I'd imagine.
Tô melhor
I
que a
guess
Rachel,
I'm
apesar de não
not
ver.
great. Rachel and I were really happy a few hours ago, and now...
Maybe you can see why James wanted to keep this a secret. There are many painful things about Rachel's past, including my own role in hiding the truth.
Doesn't matter how painful it is. You don't lie to someone you love.
Concordo.
You might be right.
Mas eu entendo também a casa
Can
dele.
any of us really know what we would do in his situation? He's been a devoted father for 15 years. I know he loves Rachel more than anything.
I'm surprised you're defending him after what he did at the Overlook.
É, então, né?
It might be hard for you to understand, but after 13 years of marriage, I'm not threatened by what happened.
You're right. I don't understand.
You don't have to worry about me or James. Rachel's the one who needs you right now.
Do you think Sarah is dangerous?
I've never met her, so I don't know. But I'm inclined to trust my husband. His entire life is about keeping people safe. Rachel's extremely fortunate to have him as her father.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chloe.
Tem mais coisas pra falar com
You're
ela?
welcome to stay here
No.
as long as you need to.
Tá. Então eu vou subir.
Rachel took that pretty hard. I should see if she's okay.
Oficialmente começou então. Terceiro e último capítulo de Life Strange Before the Storm.
Rachel?
Inferno vazio, episódio 3.
I need some way to show Rachel that I'm here for her.
Verdade, mas antes disso, vamos fuxicar as coisas, né, mano?
The yin and badass yang of Rachel Amber. Rachel has so many inspirations, she can barely keep them all contained.
Mó bonito o quarto dela, velho.
Rachel even knows how to make a dinky lamp look cool. Rachel's surrounded by so much love, yet she seems so... alone.
Olha a nossa filha maravilhosa na sua primeira apresentação de teatro. Quebra a perna. Mas, tipo, não é pra ela literalmente quebrar a perna, né? Nós chamamos mamãe e papai. Tá aí.
Cool light. This light needs more light. Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up that nightlight.
Mapa astral.
Makes sense that Rachel needs two signs to contain her awesomeness. I shall call her Lion Crab from now on.
Leão não guia de Câncer, Leão. Cúspide da oscilação. Pontos fortes criativos, intenso, amoroso, dedicado, diplomático. Fracos, egocêntrico, volátil, possessivo, dramático. É matriz, né, cara? Tem que ser dramática.
We were so close to making our break last night. Now... I don't know.
Caramba, tem um enneagrama aqui, velho.
Is there a section on how to walk fours through batshit crazy
Tipo
family
4,
drama?
ela é.
No?
Tipo 4, individualista, criativo, sensível, independente, propenso à melancolia e autoindulgência. O ideal para tipo 4 é aprender como abandonar sentimentos passados e se focar no potencial que o futuro traz. Faz sentido, né, pro momento que ela tá passando.
May you always be safe. Sure. But from who?
Ver se tem algo aqui, né? Preciso pra colocar na luz. Esse negócio aqui, ó. Na luz lá. Isso. E aí, Cookie Mágico? É um joguinho de escolha, de exploração. Chama Life Strange.
I could get grades.
Tô quase
like this.
terminando já, tô no último
I
episódio.
just don't want to.
Só a caraca. Plano de estudo.
Rachel's always made being an A student seem so easy. Almost sad to see
Ela
all
toda
this
organizadinha, mano, que fofo.
effort.
E aí, Henrique, beleza? Eu posso graftar?
I think Rachel could use another subject. But which one?
Herbologia.
That's the one.
Ai, ai. Tá, pera. Vamos ver o laptop aqui.
I know something Miss Arcadia doesn't. Weird.
Tá, porra. Cara, Miss Arcadia, qual é a do incêndio ao norte da cidade e quando ele vai vir para cá e incinerar a gente com o seu abraço de fogo? Só perguntando para um amigo. lembranças antes das malas. Primeiro, esquecidão, primeirão, Hey Walls, lá. Foi quando começou um dia depois do show do Firewalk. Só porque tem Fire no negócio. Isso é bem estranho, amigos. O corpo de bombeiros de Arcadia Bay diz nunca ter visto algo parecido. Não sabem de onde veio e nem por que está durando tanto. É um mistério. Hora de vestir o chapéu de papel alumínio e começar a especulação. Ai, tá, não vou ler tudo isso, não, preguiça. Beleza. Só tem isso aqui. Vamos fuxicar mais. O que é isso? Olhar, guardar, flores.
Hard to believe the show was only a few hours ago.
Nossa, é verdade, né? Caraca.
Seems like everything has changed since then. At least she'll have something from tonight.
Beleza. Depois eu te conto a história. Você tá ocupado com seu pai? Teve uns babados aí, babadeira sobre a mãe da Chloe.
Even you, Willie, couldn't come up with the tragedy Rachel's going through. Rachel's really into stars. I wonder if it's her way of feeling connected.
Vou grafitar tudo num quarto
I
dela.
bet Rachel would rather be anywhere but here. Maybe I can make the world a less scary place.
Algo que a Rachel disse. Né?
On stage, I think Rachel said,
Deixa eu ler.
Rachel was incredible as Prospera.
Tipo, as esquinas do
I
mundo
won't
são...
forget a second of it.
Nossa, um mero prólogo, tipo isso. Sei lá.
I've heard that Rachel and Nathan hang out sometimes, but it still seems hard to believe.
Tá, antes de falar com ela, vamos lá colocar o negócio aqui, né?
Wish there was some way to make this brighter.
Então, não dá pra usar o negócio lá, velho? Ah, lanterna, tá bom. Eu esqueci.
This light needs more light.
Eu sei, coloca a lanterna. Esqueci de colocar. Cadê?
Wonder what I could find around here to brighten
Aqui,
up
ó.
that nightlight.
Nossa, encaixou perfeitamente, hein, velho? Que coisa, não?
All ready for Rachel's light show. Better get her attention first. Hey, Rachel.
I'm glad you're here, Chloe.
Of course. I can't imagine what Rachel is thinking right now. I want her to tell me when she's ready.
Ela tá chorando, tadinha. Liga, Chloe, quero ver como ficou.
Hey, check it out.
Que
It's
lindo.
beautiful.
I thought you might like it.
I've always loved stars.
Why?
They remind us there's so much beauty out there, which we almost never see.
Guess I had a hunch.
A tatuagem. Tatuagem.
But then I learned the truth. The stars we're seeing have already been dead for millions of years. They're all lies.
But that doesn't make
Desastres.
them any less beautiful, right?
I don't know. If they're not even real, then what's the point? It's all lies. Everything. My entire life. My dad. My mom. If I can even call her that anymore. And that other woman. My real mom. She's the biggest lie of all. I can't trust any of them. I think you're the only one in the world I can trust.
Talvez é foda, né?
I'll take it. Even if it's only by process of elimination.
Good. I wore this bracelet my entire life. I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew. Even when I didn't know. That my real mother was gone.
Ai, que bad, velho. Já tive fases semelhantes assim na minha vida. Eu achar que, tipo, todo mundo mente pra você. Os pais, eles mentem muito pra gente, cara. Ou cada um diz uma coisa, né? Então a gente não sabe em quem acreditar. Então no fim é tudo mentira. Triste.
The fact that she's here right now, that she came here for me, I think I need to see her. Is that wrong?
Of course not. But it might be tough to track her down.
Yeah. That's true. Luckily, I've got my secret weapon. But what if we can't find her? It's not like I can ask my dad. I have no idea where to start.
Tive uma ideia? Tive? Não sei. Vamos ver qual foi a ideia da Chloe.
I think I know what to do. I'll call Frank and get him to connect us to her.
You do that?
I'll give it a shot.
Of course, even if we know where she is, we need a way to get to her. I can't just ask my parents for a ride.
Eu vou dar um jeito em tudo, né? Isso é incrível.
I think I might be able to fix up that truck in the junkyard.
Really?
I'll give it my best.
I know you will. But even if we find her, how will I talk to her? What do I say?
Você vai saber.
After my dad died, I was worried I wouldn't know how to talk to him anymore. But somehow, When we speak, I always know what to say.
When you speak?
In my dreams, he's there. And it's so real. It's almost like it's another part of my life. It used to be the only part that mattered. I've never told anyone about that. Weird, huh? Rachel?
I was just thinking. Maybe I was wrong before. Who cares if the stars are dead? As long as we can still see them, that means they're real. To us. Right?
Right.
Lindo. Deixa eu arrumar minha câmera que tá. Pronto. O meu pai aí de novo.
Dad, I think we're stuck. Hey, maybe you should let me drive. You always do it wrong.
That was one time. When are you going to let it go?
Remember when we used to work on cars together? Those are some of my favorite memories.
We never... That wasn't... you.
Could have sworn that was me. All right, you win. Why don't you go take a look?
You sure?
Que brisa, mano.
What's wrong? Don't you see anything?
Achei, eu falo que achei.
Fine. It's... the spark plug.
No, that's not it. I just had that replaced.
Isn't improv supposed to be all about yes and?
Yes, and what?
Engraçado.
Dad, stop. None of this is real. You're not real. Rachel's family isn't real. This whole thing, it's all just theater.
Well, you know what William Shakespeare said.
Sei lá o que ele falava, mano, mas pode ser isso.
Something about the whole world being a stage. So, might as well act the fuck out of it.
Nailed it.
But I don't want to be an actor. I just want to be myself. Give me a break.
Well, maybe there's a reason we pretend. Maybe the lies we tell each other are less horrible than the truths we keep hidden.
Wow. That's pretty dark, Dad.
Where do you think you get it from? There's my cue.
Dad?
Relax, sweetie. It's all pretend, right?
Right.
Just a bit of stage magic. Floodlights, sound effects. Chloe, look at me. Look at me, sweetheart. It's going to be okay.
Ai, que horror, velho.